Good day, everyone. I'm John Lester Merlan. I'm going to discuss my research titled Knowledge on Traffic Rules, Regulations, and Driving Violations of Selected DWCC or Divine Word College of Calapan Motorcycle Drivers. Okay. First of all, I choose this topic to know the level of knowledge of uh, selected students na marunong mag-motor. So, a motorcycle is widely used as a mode of transportation compared to other vehicles. A lot of people prefer to buy this kind of two-wheeled motor vehicle because they find it more affordable and convenient to use, especially in heavy traffic conditions. However, due to its size and structure, the motorcycle driver and his passenger have a high fatality rate when involved in traffic collisions and or severe crashes. In addition, riding a motorcycle can be even more dangerous if the driver is negligent and often violates traffic rules regulation including RA 4136, RA 10054, RA 10666, RA 10913, and RA 10586. This shows that the Republic Act, yung under the Republic Act na nabanggit ko ay kasama sa aking title. Then, next I'm going to discuss is the theories of my research title. So, I provide three theories to support my study. These theories are social cognitive theory, health belief model, and lastly, traffic flow theory. So, when we say social cognitive theory, proposed by Albert Bandura as the foundational framework for understanding the knowledge and behavior of motorcycle drivers in relation to traffic rules, regulations, and driving violations. Social cognitive theory posits that individual behavior is influenced by cognitive processes, social interactions, and environmental factors. So meaning, when we say social cognitive theory, it means para daw malaman ng mga driver at maunawaan ang mga rules o yung mga violation na bawal sa highway or malaman ng mga driver at maunawaan ang mga tungkol sa traffic rules, regulation, and driving violation. Then the second one is HBM or Health Belief Model. In this research, the researcher employed a health belief model, originally developed to explain health-related behaviors as an adaptable, insightful framework. The HBM provides a structured lens through which can analyze how motorcycle drivers perceive the significance of traffic rules, their susceptibility to violations, the perceived benefits of compliance, the barriers they encounter, and the external cues that prompt them to action. By adapting the HBM to the context of traffic safety, this research aims to uncover the underlying drivers that shape motorcycle drivers' knowledge and propensity to commit driving violations, ultimately contributing to the enhancement of road safety measures and the well-being of all road users. So the meaning of this theory is, in relation to my topic, it means that health belief model ay nagbibigay structured lens sa mga kung saan nasusuri natin kung paano na-analyze ng mga driver ng motorsiklo ang kahalagahan ng traffic rules sa highway. Sa simpleng pagsunod ng traffic rules ay malaking tulong ito sa kalsada, lalo na sa magiging less ang accident or mapiprevent yung accident pagdating sa highway. The last one is traffic flow theory. The field of traffic flow theory and transportation has become too diffuse to to be covered by any single type of meeting, and numerous other symposia and specialty conferences about a variety of traffic-related topics are held on a regular basis. Yet, even as traffic flow theory is increasingly better understood and more easily characterized through advanced computation technology, the fundamentals are just as important body today as in the early days. They form the foundation for all the theories, techniques, and procedures that are being applied in the design, operation, and development of advanced transportation systems. So meaning, it means that it seeks to describe in a precise mathematical way the interactions among vehicle, drivers, and the infrastructure. The infrastructure consists of the highway system and its all operational elements including control devices, signage, and markings. Next one is, the next I'm going to present is the research local. So, my settings of my research is the Divine Word College of Calapan City. I chose these settings para hindi na po ako lumayo o mahirapan pa na maghanap ng respondents. Then, ang magiging respondents ko po dito is selected students of School of Criminology ng Divine Word College of Calapan. Ang possible kong magiging respondents dito is those students who have driver's license or complete requirements sa pagmumotor po. Then, yes, selected student lang po ang aking mga respondents na from criminology. Then, next one is my conceptual framework. So, I'm going to discuss my conceptual framework. So, based on the theories presented, or based on what I have said about the theories I have I relate on my study, the following conceptual framework was drawn. Knowledge on traffic rules regulation in terms of rules and regulations, traffic signs and signals, pavement markings. Driving violation, pagdating naman po sa DB, driving violations in terms of rules and regulations, traffic signs, signals, pavement marking. So ito po, itong mga sinabi kong part ng conceptual framework is talagang part ng traffic rule. So masasabi ko dito po ay talagang kailangang mahalaga, matutunan natin o dapat meron tayong knowledge pagdating sa ganitong uri ng study. Ang possible intervention po na aking naiisip is yung proposed training on traffic rules and regulation, kasi we all know naman na even though na their student na may license ay hindi sila fully knowledge or well skilled pagdating sa traffic rules. So para sa akin, ang aking opinion lang din po is yung kahit na yung mga tao, yung mga estudyante ay dumaan sa tamang proseso ng pagkuha ng license, hindi minsan nila ina-apply sa sarili nila o during driving kapag nasa highway na po, hindi nila kaya minsan talaga nagkakaroon ng uncommon accident pagdating sa highway dahil na sa hindi pagsunod sa traffic rules, regulation, and driving violation po na provided ng LTO. Then next I'm going to discuss is the statement of the problem or the SOP of my studies. This study determined the level of knowledge of selected motorcycle drivers of Divine Word College of Calapan on traffic rules and how it contributes to their driving violation. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. What are the level of knowledge of motorcycle drivers in Oriental Mindoro in terms of A. Rules and regulations, B. Traffic signs and signals, C. Pavement markings? Second one, what are the extent of driving violations of motorcycle drivers in Oriental Mindoro in terms of A. Rules and regulations, B. Traffic signs and signals, C. Pavement markings? Third one is there a significant between across the indicators on the extent of driving violation committed by the motorcycle drivers? Then the last one is, based on the findings of the study, what action plan would be taken? So, na-discuss ko na nga dito yung dito sasagot sa tanong sa number 4, based on the findings of the study, what action plan could be taken? So, ang naisip ko nga dito is yung proposed training ng traffic rules regulation and driving violation sa mga students or sa mga individual na with driver's license. Then next is significance of the study. Every research study has significance to people, society, either local or international. Thus, the findings and implications of this study could be highly significant and beneficial, especially to the following: Land Transportation Office, accredited driving schools, law enforcers, motorcycle drivers, future researchers. Nasasabi ko po na based dito sa significance of the study, itong mga napili kong ito ay alam ko na isa sa magbe-benefits kapag ginawa ko itong study ito. So pagdating naman sa LTO or Land Transportation Office, the result of this study may be beneficial for them to implement strict rules in assessing drivers and provide programs for drivers to have lifelong knowledge about traffic rules and regulations implemented in our country. The second one is accredited driving schools. The finding of this study showed that they should implement stringent qualification and standard to the future drivers who may take PDC and PDC also. Also, they may implement new policy for the continued learning of the drivers. Third one is the law enforcers. Law enforcers ay isa sa magbe-benefits ng aking study ko. The findings of this study may assist them in becoming more efficient in their work, and probably they may conduct activities such as seminars to give knowledge and awareness not just to the drivers but also to the road users. Then the fourth one is the motorcycle drivers or us o yung respondents. The direct recipients of this study may understand that the knowledge of traffic rules is a vital aspect of becoming a better and wiser road user. Then the last one is the future researcher or me. The result of this study may serve as the basis for further study by those who plan to undertake any related study and may be useful as their reference. They would improve their research skills, strategy, and knowledge in the field of driving rules as contributory factors to driving violation of motorcycle drivers. So, we're going to proceed to the scope and delimitation of this study. So, ang aking respondents nga po dito is the selected motorcycle drivers who have license in Divine Word College of Palapan. Then, to conduct these studies on September 2023 to December 2023. And how? By this, ang naisip ko po dito na paraan sa aking study is by distributing questionnaire and answering the questions indicated in the printed paper. Then, this study was conducted at the WCC Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro. So, first of all is hingi ako ng permit muna sa Dean ng Criminology and the President of the school for permission if there's something problem happen. So now
Okay, now I'm going to proceed or to discuss the research methodology. So the first part of the research methodology is research design. This study employed a correlational research design to find out the level of knowledge on traffic rules of motorcycle drivers in the Divine Word College of Calapan, their driving violations, and how these variables significantly relate to each other. Towards subjective measurement and statistical analysis of data, a quantitative research method was followed using probability sampling in determining the sample size. In this respect, quantitative researchers strive to develop a broad understanding of behavior and other events in variety of situations and populations. To collect quantitative data, survey questionnaires may be distributed. Data gathered may be subjected to descriptive correlational strategy. Descriptive correlational research is a quantitative research method that aims to gather measurable data for a population statistical analysis that highlights comparison between factors. So ito nga, sinasabi nga dito na ang napili kong research design is the correlational study. Para itong napili ko para mas mapadali ako at para mag-gather ko yung o malaman yung knowledge ng mga estudyante ng criminology sa pagdating sa driving violations at sa traffic rules regulation. So dito nga sinabi nga dito na to collect quantitative data, ang gagawin ko po dito is magbibigay ako o magdi-distribute ako ng questionnaires, then they are going to answer that question, and after that is i-collect ko na po. Then those student who are answering in the test questionnaire or the questionnaire are selected students only. Those students are the motorcycle drivers who have a license. So the next one is the respondents of the study. So ang ginawa ko po dito sa respondents of the study ko is para yung nag-gather ako ng information at nagtanong-tanong ako sa first year, second year, third year, fourth year ng criminology ng Divine Word College of Calapang kung ilan yung mga nagmumotor na may mga lisensya. So after that, ang nakuha ko po o nag-gather kong data is pagdating sa first year is 71, then second year is 62, third year 49, fourth year 53, with a total of 235. So ang pagkuha naman po ng sample is i-divide naman po natin siya sa total, divide the total population of each level. So 235 divide 71 in the first year is equal to 0.30. Then 235 divide 62 in the second year is 0.26. Then 235 divide 49 when it comes in third year is equals to 0.21. Then in fourth year, 235 divided 53 is equal to 0.29 with the total sample of 1. So to collect the percentage of this data, we're going to multiply the total population and the sample. So 71 in the first year, 71 times 0.30 is equals to 21. In second year is 62 times 0.26 is equals to 16. Third year is 49 times 0.21 is equals to 10. Then fourth year is 53 times 0.23 is equal to 12 with the total percentage of 59. So we're going to proceed in the research instrument. So in the research instrument, sa research instrument, the study research tool was a survey questionnaire presented in two parts with a total of 30 questions. The first part on knowledge on traffic rules regulation, or the independent variable in terms of rules and regulations, traffic signs and signals, and pavement markings, have composed 5 questions each, while the driving violation or dependent variables in terms of rules and regulation, traffic signs and signals, and pavement markings composed with 5 questions each respectively as presented in the table below. So ito nga, nakikita nyo nga sa table na ganito ang gagawin ko po sa parts of questionnaire. Ayan po, ganyan po siya. In conclusion, the respondent answered the questionnaire by putting a check mark on the scale which corresponded their answer. The answer of the respondents will be interpreted using the following scaling and quantification for independent and dependent variables. So, next steps is scaling and quantification of data. Yan, dito naman po sa scaling, interpretation and scaling of data were collected based on the 4-point numerical scale, which was used by the researcher, where each point gets the following corresponding verbal description. The numerical scale is equivalent to the description. So, dito po sa, nakikita nyo naman po sa table, ang nakuha ko po o naisip kong verbal description is the strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree. So, in the verbal interpretation, are very high extent, low extent, and very low extent. So, ganun din po sa, pareho lang po sila ni independent variable at dependent variable po. Ay, nakikita nyo naman po sa table, ganyan po siya. So, next po tayo, the second to the last part is the data gathering procedure. So, in data gathering procedure, there are steps in the gathering data. So these are the steps. In gathering data, the first step you have to do is seek approval. You are going to write a letter for gathering the data to the Dean of School of Criminology and the President of the institution. Then the next step, once the letter is approved, is distribute the questionnaire to the respondents of your study, and they are going to answer the questions of the study. After the respondents answering the questionnaire, you are going to collect the questionnaire and encode the result of the findings. And lastly, step is you are going to compute and check if the study was success. Then, lastly, statistical treatment. The study will employ both descriptive and inferential statistics. Mean, frequency, and percentage will be used in determining the factors and influence of training activities, while persons will be utilized in determining the relationships between the variables. Ayan po, nakikita nyo naman po sa PowerPoint ko sa screen itong sa statistical treatment kung paano natin siya i-compute o magagawa po. Ganyan po. So, that would be all. Thank you.